Hi SPI community, my name is Melissa Sue Tucker and I'm going to share with you my hashtag SPI wins. I was able to get my friend's nonprofit approved for Google grants. If you're not aware of this, Google gives nonprofits up to $10,000 a month in free advertising. Hardly were getting any hits every month. They still had an old website that wasn't even mobile responsive. I was able to get them over 800 hits on Google this last 30 days, and it did not cost them anything. This is how I did it for a nonprofit that is out of California. So this is the process for the US. You might have a little bit different process if you're not inside the US, but I know that Google does offer their grant program to, I think, pretty much every country. So you're not limited. You just might have to change the process up a little bit. But you want to start out, make sure that you have approval and access from the nonprofit. You might need to have access to their website or their backend so that way you can prove that ownership to Google. And then you'll also need their EIN number, the president's information, and an authorization letter from the IRS that basically states that they are able to be a nonprofit. I would start there. If they don't have the authorization letter, I gave you guys the IRS link in the US, but you can go to that link and have them apply for that, or you can apply for that on their behalf. Once you have that, you can go ahead and apply for your TechSoup validation token. The TechSoup validation token is Google needs that information before they can put you through their process. TechSoup's pretty awesome. They have a ton of other tech companies that give either discounts or free services to nonprofits. So spend some time, go through there. So you go through and you submit that TechSoup application. That takes about a week, and they'll email you back and let you know that you've been approved and what the next steps are. You take that token and you go through the Google process. You apply through Google and you enter your token, and then it takes forever. Just kidding. I think it took me about a month to go through the Google process, and I was waiting and checking my email anxiously every single day. And then I think I actually ended up emailing their support, just a nice little, hey, what's going on? And so they got back to me and let me know that we were approved, and then they give you an email with all the instructions what you do next. From there, you log in under your account that you set up for the nonprofit, and you set up Google Adwords. If you've never done this before, it's Google, so not the most user-friendly process. However, if you've set up, Google Analytics and you've tied it into your Google Webmaster Tools, you're going to be fine, and everything's Googleable. So ask the Google if you get stuck. You can also email Google support. They're amazing. I did have to do that a couple times throughout this process. There are a few limitations. I think it's probably hard for most nonprofits to hit that $10,000 a month because most people aren't necessarily searching for what that nonprofit has to offer. Also, there's a few other limitations, but I mean, it's awesome. It's free money and free advertising. Google has a $2 per click limit. So if you put in something like donate money, it's going to be around $15 a click, and they're not going to let you use that one. However, you can get more specific. You'll show up on Google's platforms only, not on any of their partners. Also, you'll show up underneath any paying advertising. There again, it's free advertising. Go ahead, and if you have a friend that has a nonprofit, you want to help them out, go ahead and do that. If you want to add that to your business that you're already doing, please, by all means. Most nonprofits don't know about this at all. And if the nonprofit does not have a mobile responsive site, it's okay. The nonprofit I was working with, I got them approved and set up on the Google grant without having a mobile responsive site. We did go ahead and create the mobile responsive site for them after the fact, which was, obviously it's going to perform better, but they don't have to have a mobile responsive site to start out. If you have not yet started your own company and you're looking for something and this sounds exciting or interesting to you, what a great service. There are nonprofits out there, they have marketing money, so it's not like you're taking advantage of them. And if you're really nervous and you're just starting out and you want to get your feet wet, go to them and say, hey, I'll set this up for you for free in exchange for a testimonial or in exchange for, maybe getting paid down the road. A lot of nonprofits have sites that are very old and not mobile responsive. They don't even know why they would need one. They don't know that they're not getting found on mobile. And so that's a way in. And then also, you know, bringing them free money. And then if you're thinking, oh my God, Melissa, it's not Facebook and I just want to do Facebook. It's not Facebook. And Facebook is all the rage right now. But what you can do is put your Facebook pixel on the nonprofit site and then go ahead and set up a custom audience and retarget them. So one of the things that I've done, and I'm waiting for approval, so I haven't started this yet. I can't tell you that it totally works. However, I think it should. I have my custom audience set up in Facebook. I have 2 of them actually. One of them is for anybody that hits the Donate Now page, because then I can retarget them on Facebook with a very gentle ask. Since they've already gone to the Donate Now, they're kind of interested, and so asking them if they'd like to go ahead and do that donation. The other audience I have set up is a custom audience that did not hit the Donate Now page, so it's just a nice little informational ad about the center. If they like that ad, then I'm going to go ahead and invite them to like my Facebook page. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below on the SBI community group. I will be watching that and anxiously and excitingly responding to all of them. I don't know if excitingly is the word. I will be anxiously waiting for any questions or comments, and I will definitely respond to all of them. So thank you in advance. And I just want to say, Brendan, thank you for asking me if I wanted to be on the member spotlight. I'm very excited to be doing this and share with all of you, my SBI community, because I love you guys so much. Pat, thank you for everything that you've created and everything that you continue to do for us. We love you. So in this video they also have their G Suite. They can do whatever's on the G Suite. Haven't really gotten into that yet. And there's something called it's okay though. It's not really, that's not that bad. So, and then if you go back to melissasuetucker.com/SBI, you can see all the notes and all the links and everything.